Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I'd share with you kind of what is on my current makeup wish list. I've actually got kind of two lists here. I've got a wish list and then also a shopping list. So I'm trying to be careful with what I buy at the moment, as I mentioned. So I'm trying to do this thing where I need to use up the products in a certain category for me to repurchase. So yeah, just to try not to overspend at the moment because money needs to go elsewhere currently. So that's why I've got two lists. My shopping list is kind of products that I'm about to run out of the products, so these will be ones I'll be purchasing relatively soonish. And then my wish list are more ones that I've got a lot in the category of, and they're new products that I really want to try, but it's not feasible for me to get at the moment, although my birthday is coming up, so I might ask for them on my birthday, potentially, some of them. So I just thought it might be quite interesting to share with you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'll start with the shopping list side of things. So like I said, these are ones where I have either run out of the particular category of product or I'm about to, so it'll be a purchase coming up soon. So the first one is actually the Kosis Powder. So I'm really intrigued to try the Kosis loose powder in the pink shade, because I haven't really tried pink powders before. I don't really tend to go for loose powders either, so I'm just a bit intrigued. My Mascara powder is almost finished up, so I will need to refresh that at some point, and I quite fancy trying something new. I might pick up the Mascara powder as well to be on the safe side, because I know I like that, but I've seen it and I was kind of intrigued, and yeah, like I said, I've not tried the pink tone powders before. And I'm not really, well, I've done loose powders before, but I am more of a pressed powder person. But I was just intrigued, so that is on my shopping list, because like I said, yeah, my Mascara powder is about to run out. And actually, sticking with the Kosis theme, I currently have no fixing spray at the moment, and they've just brought out the Cloud Ste fixing mist, which I've heard is quite good. So I've also got that on my shopping list to purchase at some point as my new fixing mist. It looks quite nice with the mister. Yeah, I've heard good things. I really enjoy Kosis as well as a brand, so I'm intrigued to try that one out. So yeah, that is also on my shopping list. I've got two more on my shopping list, and the rest are very much wish list products. So the next two are skincare products. So the Ren Overnight Balm, I really want to pick up again. I've got a skin food I need to use up first, and then that's all my evening moisturiser's gone, so that'll definitely be something I want to pick up because I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you watched my skincare favourites back in April, you'll know that was one of my favourites. And then following on from that, the Evolve Cleansing Melting Balm as well. I've just got one more cleansing product to use up before I can purchase it, but then that'll definitely be the next one I repurchase because I absolutely loved it as well. And again, if you saw the skincare favourites, you'll know all about it as well. So yeah, those are products that are on my shopping list that I know I probably will pick up because I need to replenish that particular category of products. So yeah, that's the shopping list, and now I'll move on to something a bit more fun, which is the wish list. I've actually got quite a few products from Ilia on here. The first one being their new Eyeshadow Sticks, which won't be so new when this video goes up, but they look really, really lovely. And I think eyeshadow sticks are really great for that one and done look, and for an everyday look you want to get quite quick, but even some of the bolder colours for an evening look. And I like they do a range of mattes and shimmers and pops of colours. I really like the pink and greens, but kind of as we're not in spring anymore, it doesn't really make sense. So I'm not sure what shades I'd want to go for. I probably would go for like more of the kind of golden brown tones and some of the shimmers. Especially heading to summer. So I'm going to pop them on my birthday list and see if anyone will want to pick them up. Yeah, they look really nice, and I keep seeing them pop up on Instagram everywhere, and I really love to try them because I think they look really nice. They've also brought out a brown version of the Limitless mascara, which I would love to try. I've tried both the Limitless and the voluminizing mascara from them in the shade black, and both I actually really enjoyed. I couldn't tell you which one my favourite is because although I do prefer voluminous lashes, the Limitless was so nice on the eyes and the lashes that I really loved it as well. So I'm really intrigued to try the brown version. So I've got my Kiko brown mascara, but I'd love to try other brown mascaras. I think they're just a bit softer on the eyes, and especially for a daytime look really nice. So that is also on my wish list to try and pick up, because I think it'd be a really pretty mascara, and I know the formula works well, so I'll just be intrigued to see like the colour on my eyes and yeah, how well it works. The next two from Ilia are products I've tried before and I really loved them, but I would just love to pick up them again. One being the Ilia kind of cream, I think it was a multi-stick cream blusher, you could put it on your lips as well. I tried that ages ago and it was a beautiful formula, especially for blusher, because it looked really natural on the skin, but it wasn't like too tacky or sticky. It didn't disrupt makeup and it lasted really well. I think I had mine in Ladybug last time. It was a really beautiful everyday shade. I'd love to try other shades of that again, and also their lip glosses. So I got a little pack last time. I got the multi-stick and one of their lip glosses. And their lip glosses were really nice. Again, I think, I can't remember which shade I had now. But it was really like buttery texture on the lips, and it lasted really well as well throughout the day. So yeah, I've already tried both those products, but I'd love to pick up other shades. And yeah, but I've got a lot of cream brushes, and I've got a fair amount of lip glosses still left to play with, so that'll have to go on my wish list for now.
Okay, we're tied. Someone's been in a crash.
Apologies, there was a little crash on the main road and the cars pulled into our street, and yeah, Jamie had to grab some cable ties to help him put the bumper back on. I've just kind of gone out and everyone seems okay injury wise, which is good, but yeah, a bit of damage to the bumper of the car, so oh dear, that's never good. Okay, 3 more products on my wish list. So next is the Luvia Sunset Nova palette. I don't know what made me look onto the Luvia website. I kind of pulled out obviously the matte mosaic palette that I had, and I thought, oh, actually let's just see what other palettes they have. And I kind of looked at it, looked at the website for a bit, and then on Instagram I think it realised, and it kept popping up with, because I follow them anyway, with this particular palette, and yeah, the Sunset Nova palette, which I think would be a beautiful palette for kind of summer, even through to autumn, because it's kind of got those purples, oranges, yellows. And I haven't really, well no, I got a new palette last year, which was the Vive palette, but I haven't really purchased a kind of bit more fun, colourful palette for a while. The last few have all been quite neutral palettes. And this one isn't overly colourful, I can definitely make it wearable and stuff like that. But I was just intrigued to try it. I was also intrigued to try some of their more metallic shimmer shades, because obviously matte mosaic is pure matte and it works beautifully. They're a really lovely palette. But yeah, I was intrigued and I keep seeing it pop up and I'm like, that looks really pretty. I'd really like to try it. So that is on my wish list. Next up, I think it's been on previous wish list, but the RMS eyeshadows. And I think they've actually brought out some new ones. So they've got the squeezy tubes of eyeshadows. Again, it's kind of a bit like Shadow Stick, where it's a one and done kind of look, but they've brought out recently cashmere ones, so they're slightly more matte versions. And again, I just think they're really pretty. Kind of pick up a couple of like a matte and a shimmer, and just create a very simple everyday look, really quickly pop on, simple look to do. And yeah, I've just been intrigued to try them. They've been on my list for quite some time, or particularly the metallic ones anyway, the shimmer ones, and I'm still like keen to try them. And the fact they brought out the cashmere ones not too long ago, I was like, oh no, I definitely want to try them. I think they'd be super pretty on the eyes. And I love watching Rosemary on TikTok and her little tutorials and her like reasons behind some of the products and stuff like that. So that is definitely on my wish list. And the final product, again, isn't a product that is new to me. I've got one in my collection, but I just want the other shade. So the Lily Lolo cream highlighter, but in the pink shade. So also I've got Afterglow, which is like a champagne shade, but I'd really love to pick up the pink one. I think it'd be super pretty on the skin, and especially when going to go back into like autumn, winter. I'm going to do a bit more of the pinky tones on the cheeks. There's a champagne. I think it'd look really pretty, but I've got to use up a few of my other ones first before I can do that. So for now, I'll just sit on a wish list. Like I said, it's my birthday coming up, so I will add some of these to my birthday list. But for now, they're sitting on my wish list. Until I either decide to treat myself and break my rule, or I use up other categories. But I mean, like the eyeshadow palette, I've got so many in my things, so unless I go through at least 2 or declutter some, it's going to be a while before I can pick that up. So like I said, I'm trying to be sensible. Only purchase when I've kind of run out of a product in that particular category, or run out of all the products in that category. So there's a few that are on my shopping wish list, a couple of new products which would be exciting to try, and then also I've got my wish list, which are ones where I've got quite a few in that category. It's unlikely I'm going to finish up anytime soon, so I'm just going to sit there and hope that maybe at some point I'll treat myself, or maybe I'll get treated for my birthday or something like that, and I can try and play with them. I hope you found that video interesting. Let me know if you've tried any of those products before and whether you think I'm going to enjoy them or not. I have slightly broken my rule with this whole not buying makeup unnecessarily, because I discovered a website I'd never been on before, which was quite interesting, and do sustainable makeup and reducing landfill, which you'll see in a couple of videos time. So it's more because of the website and what they were trying to achieve was why I wanted to try a few products out and kind of see what it was like. So that will be coming up in a couple of videos time. So I have sort of broken the rule already, but for the most part I'm trying to be very, very sensible. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any future requests, please leave down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.